Eldoria, at twilight, the city where magic bleeds like sunrise and love is the most forbidden thread of all. 4 women gather in the Moon and Ember tavern, unaware that tonight, a loom older than memory will weave its final pattern.
His lips brushed my shoulder, not kissing, breathing, as if he needed to feel my pulse before committing to the same timeline.
Serena, an enchantress who writes forbidden love tales she's too afraid to live, felt the stranger before she saw him.
I should have stepped back. Every story I've ever written warned me. I didn't.
The tavern door opened. The candle flames flickered in unison, as if following an invisible thread. The shadows shifted like woven fabric.
That's the face. The I'm about to get tangled in something I can't undo face.
Mira, the sharpest legal mind in Eldoria, set down her scroll with a theatrical groan.
Serena, darling, whatever you're thinking, stop. I've already drafted 3 entanglement contracts this month. My quill is threatening to unravel.
I wasn't thinking anything.
That's exactly what terrifies me.
His presence feels like dawn breaking through fog. Gentle, but inevitable. Like something that has been waiting for the right light.
Kalla, an alchemist who distills desire into potions, leaned forward with professional fascination.
No guild signature I can read. He's either nothing, or something that has been weaving since the first sunrise.
Or he's a thread, the kind that looks like silk but cuts like glass. Biana, a warrior-mage who believes her own power is a curse, kept her hand on her sword. I've seen men like him. They walk into rooms like they own the silence. They never leave the same way they entered.
But he wasn't leaving. He was walking toward our table, toward me. Now.
The stranger stopped before Serena. His eyes were the color of morning, gold, ancient, patient.
You write about love you've never woven.
My voice caught. That's not what I expected. Most men ask my name. I write stories. Yes.
Dangerous ones. I felt every thread pass through my fingers.
Excuse me, who exactly are you? And how did you get past the tavern's wards?
The wards were woven from sunset. So was I.
That's not ominous at all.
Answer the question. The stranger reached into his cloak and placed a small golden thread on the table. It was coiled like a sleeping snake, glowing, humming, alive.
My name is Dawn. I am the last weaver of the first light.
The first light was extinguished 1,000 years ago. Every weaver who served it unraveled at dawn.
Almost every weaver.
Dawn's gaze never left Serena's face. The golden thread pulsed with a soft, desperate light. I'm not here for revenge. I'm here because the first light is reforming, and it's coming for the one woman whose heart can complete the weave.
Me? I write stories. I'm not a weaver or a warrior.
You're something more dangerous. You give words to light. You make people believe in beginnings. The first light feeds on isolation. You're its opposite. Serena looked at her friends. Mira's eyes were sharp with warning. Kalla's were alight with curiosity. Biana's were filled with the promise of violence.
And if I refuse?
Then Eldoria forgets what it feels like to begin again. Not with a bang, with a slow, beautiful fade into permanent twilight. Dawn turned to leave, his cloak brushing the floor like settling light. The first light awakens at moonrise, 3 nights from now. If you're brave enough to hear the truth, meet me at the old Loom house.
Oh, wait. Why me? Why now?
Dawn paused. When he looked back, his eyes held something that looked almost like hope. Because I've been watching you for 3 years. And in all that time, you've never once written a story about giving up on a dawn that was still breaking. The door closed behind him. The candles relaxed, The tavern's warmth returned.
Well, that was either the beginning of a romance or the prologue to a funeral.
Can it be both?
I don't trust him.
Neither do I. That's the problem.
Serena touched the golden thread. It was warm, alive. Something whispered at the edge of her hearing. A name she didn't recognize, spoken with desperate longing. The morning after, Serena sat alone in her scriptorium, the golden thread pulsing on her desk. She hadn't slept.
I kept hearing his voice. You write about love you've never woven. He wasn't wrong.
A knock at her door. 3 slow beats, then silence. You're still awake.
You're still outside my door at dawn. That's either romantic or deeply concerning.
Can it be both?
That's what my friends would say.
Serena opened the door. Dawn stood in the gray light, looking as exhausted as she felt. I need to show you something. Before the others wake. Before I lose my nerve.
And if I say no?
Then I'll stand here until you say yes. I've waited 1,000 years. A few more minutes won't matter.
1,000 years.
The first light keeps its weavers unraveling, whether we want it or not. He took her to the old loom house, a forgotten place where the first weavers once wove sunrises from nothing. This is where the first light was born, where we promised to weave together so no one would have to face the dark alone.
What went wrong?
We meant it. That was the problem. Dawn knelt beside a shattered loom. The wood was ancient, splintered and strangely warm underneath. The first light wasn't a curse. It was a promise. We swore to carry the dawn so the world could keep waking.
That sounds beautiful.
It was, until we realized weaving is lonely, even when you're weaving together.
What happened?
The weavers grew tired, grew jealous of the night that never had to begin again.
Could they leave?
No, damn it. That's why they called it the first light. Once you weave forever.
And if forever won't end?
Then you wait, and watch everyone you love unravel. Back at the Moon and Ember, Mira was pacing.
She went with him again. Before breakfast.
Her emotional signature is calm. That's either very good or very bad.
Or she's finally feeling something real. Biana stared into her wine glass, watching the liquid swirl. I've spent my whole life afraid my storm would unravel anyone who got too close. Maybe Serena's tired of being afraid too.
There's a difference between courage and stupidity.
Is there? Because from where I'm sitting, they look exactly the same.
The thread is changing her.
Kalla held a small vial of amber liquid up to the light.
I took a sample from the golden thread last night. The magical signature is hungry, not malicious, just starving.
Starving for what?
A beginning. Real beginning. The kind that doesn't need to end, just needs to be woven together.
Serena returned as the sun reached its peak. Her skin held a faint golden glow. Not magic. Light.
Ziri, you're glowing.
The first light recognizes me. Dawn says it's because I write about beginnings without demanding to know the ending.
Is that safe?
I don't know. But I have 2 days to figure it out.
Serena sat at the center of the table, her friends around her like a living shield.
The first light awakens at moonrise in 2 nights. We have until then to understand what the weavers did wrong.
And what exactly did they do wrong?
They tried to weave alone. They thought love meant controlling the pattern.
So we have to do the opposite? Weave together without needing to own the tapestry?
We have to show the first light that weaving doesn't mean controlling. It means trusting the threads.
That's not a plan. That's just crafting.
Unfortunately, she's right.
Dawn waited by the old loom house as the sun began to set. Serena found him there.
You knew the first light would recognize me.
I suspected.
And you didn't warn me?
Would you have believed me?
No,
Then I made the right choice. Serena sat beside him. Their shoulders almost touched. The shattered loom pulsed, not with hunger, but with attention.
Tell me about the first weaver, the one who made the first light.
Her name was Aurora. She was fading, and she was desperate to leave something beautiful behind.
What did she weave?
A sunrise. Her future. Her ability to ever rest again.
That doesn't sound like light. That sounds like a sentence.
It was, but at the time, it felt like purpose. Serena reached out. Her fingers brushed his. The loom's shadow softened.
You've been carrying her guilt for 1,000 years.
Someone has to.
No. Me. Someone has to forgive her. And you're the only one left.
Dawn turned to look at her. The grief in his eyes cracked, just slightly. What if I can't?
Then the first light awakens tomorrow, and we all unravel alone.
Serena stood. She offered him her hand.
Come back to the tavern. Eat something. Sleep. Let my friends annoy you with questions.
Why?
Because you're not a weaver anymore. You're just a man who's been unraveling alone for 1,000 years.
That night, the 4 women and the last weaver sat together in the Moon and Ember. It was awkward. It was strange. It was a beginning.
Zo, 1,000 years. Any interesting stories?
Mostly pain.
I meant romantic ones.
Mostly pain there too.
The luminescent chemistry in this room is shifting. The first light is curious.
Let it be curious. It's not touching my friends. Biana's storm crackled softly. Not a threat, a thread.
Tomorrow, we face a light that has consumed everyone who ever tried to weave alone. And we're going to show it something it's never seen.
Which is?
Weaving that doesn't need to control. Weaving that just wants to begin together.
The fire crackled. The candles burned low. Dawn watched Serena as she spoke. And for the first time in centuries, he didn't feel like a dying sunrise.
If this story touched something inside you, stay with us. Subscribe. And let the next chapter find you. If you've ever felt that love can change your destiny, subscribe, because this story is for you.
Moonrise. The final night. The old loom house waited beyond Eldoria, its shattered frame trembling with anticipation.
I've never been more afraid. Not of weaving alone.
Then don't weave alone. Simple, legal strategy.
Mira adjusted her crimson robes, her armor against the coming light.
The original weavers wove in isolation. That was their mistake.
So we weave together.
We begin together. Biana's storm crackled softly. Not a threat, a golden thread in the dark. I've spent my whole life afraid my storm would unravel anyone who tried to weave with me. Tomorrow I stop being afraid of beginning.
That's not a plan. That's a sunrise.
Sometimes sunrises are enough. Dawn stood apart from the group, his back to the shattered loom. The wood reflected not the moon, but a woman's face. Beautiful, terrified, ancient. Aurora, do it. I know you can hear me. Echoing, you brought them here. After everything I did to protect you. You didn't protect me. You unraveled me. I loved you. Love doesn't unravel. Love weaves. Serena walked to the edge of the loom. Her skin glowed, Not with fear, with first light.
You've been watching me for weeks, learning me.
You write about love. You're too afraid to live. You understand beginning.
I understand loneliness too.
Then you know why I made the first light. Why I needed to leave something behind.
I know. But you were wrong about one thing.
What?
A sunrise isn't something you force on someone. It's something you share. Every thread. Every choice.
The loom pulsed. Aurora's voice softened, confused, curious, hungry.
Whispering to Kalla. What is she doing?
Whispering back. She's reweaving the first light. In real time.
Hand on sword. If that thing touches her.
It won't. It can't. It's never met someone who isn't afraid of beginning.
You've only ever known people who wanted to use the first light. For warmth. So, for legacy. For control. I don't want any of that.
Then what do you want?
To stand here, with you, and not make any promises I can't keep.
Serena knelt at the loom's edge. The shattered wood rose to meet her hands, warm, trembling. Serena, don't. It will unravel you.
No, demon. It won't.
She looked at Dawn, at the man who had carried grief for 1,000 years.
It's never met someone who chose to weave beside it without being asked.
The wood touched her fingers. Aurora's voice in the loom softened, just slightly. Why? Why would you weave beside me without a promise?
Because I know what it's like to want to begin. To be afraid that if people really saw your sunrise, they'd close their eyes. I've written 100 stories about that fear. I've never lived past it. Until now.
Mira stepped forward. Then, Kalla. Then, Biana. They formed a line behind Serena, hands linked.
By every law that honors shared weaving over solitary unraveling, I stand with her.
By every formula that failed to capture what we begin together, I stand with her.
By every storm I've weathered and every dawn I've watched, I stand with her. By every sunrise I've woven and every thread I've dropped, I stand with her. The loom stilled. Aurora's voice began to change, not into hunger, but into something that looked like gold. No one has ever
what?
Offered to weave beside me, without wanting to own the tapestry. The shattered wood began to warm. Aurora's presence didn't vanish. It transformed, became softer, younger, less hungry.
You're not a monster. You're a woman who was never taught how to begin without taking everything with you.
I don't know how.
Then we'll teach you.
The loom pulsed one final time. When it stilled, Aurora's voice was gone. In its place was a single golden sunrise, warm to the touch, glowing softly.
What is this?
A piece of her. The part that wanted to begin, not control. Serena lifted the sunrise from the loom. It rested in her palm like a heartbeat that had finally found its rhythm.
She's not gone.
No, she's finally beginning. Dawn broke over Eldoria. The old loom house was just wood now, gray, quiet, ordinary.
Is it over?
It's beginning.
Serena looked at the golden sunrise in her hand. The first light's gift, the first light's trust.
We have a lot of work to do. Teaching her. Showing her what beginning actually looks like when you're not alone.
The luminescent chemistry of that process will be fascinating.
The protection of it will be exhausting.
The legal framework will be a nightmare.
But we'll do it together.
Dawn stood apart, watching them. Serena walked to him and placed the golden sunrise in his hands.
You've been running from this for 1,000 years. It's time to stop.
What if I'm not strong enough?
You don't have to be. That's what we're for.
Dawn looked at the sunrise, then at Serena, then at the women who had followed her to the edge of the loom house. I don't deserve this.
No one deserves love. That's what makes it love.
The first rays of sunlight touched the shattered loom. The wood sparkled. Alive, ordinary, beautiful.
The first light isn't our enemy. It's a woman who was never taught how to begin beside. And now she has 4 friends and a weaver who finally knows how to weave without unraveling.
Weeks passed. The sunrise lived in Serena's scriptorium, glowing softly in the moonlight. Mira drafted the first rites of Luminescent Entities Act, arguing that even sunrises deserve dignity. Kalla developed a serum that helped Aurora communicate, not in light, but in dreams. Gold, dulled, textures. Biana taught her about storms, about lightning that begins, not destroys. And Serena wrote, not forbidden tales hidden from the guilds, but true stories, honest ones, about a woman who learned to begin beside instead of controlling every sunrise. One night, Serena sat alone by the old loom. The wood was calm. The sunrise around her neck pulsed softly. You're thinking about endings again.
I'm a writer. I'm always thinking about endings.
This isn't an ending.
I know.
He sat beside her. Their shoulders touched. The loom reflected not their faces, but a woman smiling. Ancient, peaceful, finally beginning.
She's happy.
Aurora?
She's finally happy.
So am I. Serena leaned her head against his shoulder. The moon, the same moon that had witnessed the first light's birth, watched over them.
I used to think love was something you finished. A tapestry you completed. A sunrise you controlled. Now I think love is something you begin. Every day. Especially when you're afraid.
The weavers tried to weave alone, to eliminate the need for beginning.
And that's why they failed.
The loom pulsed, not with hunger, but with gold.
The most forbidden tale isn't about passion or power. It's about beginning. About choosing to weave beside someone, really weave, and not demanding to see the finished tapestry. That's what I've learned. That's what I'll keep writing. Until every sunrise knows it can ask to begin instead of controlling the whole sky.
The sunrise around Serena's neck pulsed, once, twice, then settled into a steady, peaceful glow.
If this story touched something inside you, stay with us. Subscribe, and let the next chapter find you. Because this isn't the end. It's just the first page of everything that comes next.
The moon set, the sun rose, and Eldoria, the city of spires and secrets, kept beginning.
One story, one thread,
The city
one shared
holds
sunrise
its
at a
breath
time.
again after the chaos of the rain. This quiet feels like coming.